Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to make a walk around video of the most long-awaited vehicle from Proton, which is the 2020 Proton X50. So the Proton X50 is Proton's second SUV in its lineup. The first is the Proton X70, which is introduced back in 2018. In today's video, I'm going to show you the specification of the 2020 Proton X50, as well as the engine performance, exterior and interior. So without further ado, let's jump to the walk around video. Before we start, I would like to announce the price of the 2020 Proton X50. So starting from the base 1.5 litre turbocharged standard variant, it's priced tag from 79,200 ringgit Malaysia. Then we move to the 1.5 litre turbo executive, start from 84,800 ringgit Malaysia. The 1.5 litre turbo premium, starting from 93,200 ringgit Malaysia, and also this full spec flagship model, starting from 103,300 ringgit Malaysia. So it's almost the price of the Proton X70 executive. So we have two engine options for the Proton X50 in Malaysia, which is between the 1.5 litre turbo 3-cylinder engine and also the 1.5 litre 3-cylinder direct injection turbo engine. So the X50 flagship model right here uses the 1.5 litre TGDI engine, whereas the standard, the executive, the premium is using the regular 1.5 litre port injection engine. So for the power output for the X50 flagship, it's 177 horsepower and 255 Nm of torque. It's paired with the 7-speed dual clutch transmission. So the engine bay right here is laid out nicely with those plastic covers. So it makes the engine bay look more cleaner and more nicer. Let's begin our exterior tour. Let's start from the headlights. Okay, so for the headlights for the 2020 Proton X50, standard for all variants, you get LED projector headlights together with this LED daytime running light. But for the high beam, it still uses traditional bulb, but it isn't a bad thing. So these two LED daytime running light reminds me of the BMW's, the all new generation BMW's cars LED daytime running light. But the finishing of the headlights for this Proton X50 is pretty excellent. So at the side you get this Proton full LED detailing going on, which makes the car look more high class. Paired with this orange color, it looks even stunning. So as for the down here, you get the LED fog light, but it's only standard from the executive onwards. For the standard, it does not get the LED fog lights. So for the front parking sensors are also standard from the executive variants onward. The standard does not come with the front parking sensors. So one thing have you noticed for the X50 flagship? You notice this part right here? This is the level 2 autonomous driving system being offered in this X50 flagship only. And this also includes adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, lane change warning, and so forth. And that is the autonomous emergency braking radar. So as for the grille, Proton have redesigned the grille, so it's not the same as you found in the Geely Binyue. You get this Proton's infinite width design together with this Proton all new Thundercat logo, integrated with this 360-degree front camera. So right here you get the red stripe, which is standard across all of the X50 variants, to add a bit of the sportiness for the X50. So right here you get some silver treatments. And down here you get the carbon fiber look-alike front lip, but it's built together with this panel right here. So as for the rim, you get a set of 18-inch dual-tone alloy rims, which is standard from the premium variant onwards. The executive and the standard uses the single-tone 70-inch rim, and the brake calipers are colored in red. So for the size of the tire for the X50 Premium, and the Flagship is 215/55 18-inch. So it's rather big tire for a B segment SUV, but it looks well in the Proton X50. So here's the side profile of the Proton X50. So only the Flagship variant gets the dual tone design exterior. So for the Premium, you only get single tone body color design. So this adds even more to the sportiness and the youngsterness to the car. So the front comprises of McPherson struts. The rear is the torsion beam setup. So right here you get the TGDI badge, which signifies the engine being used in the Flagship model. So it gets blacked out side mirrors together with the 360-degree camera. So the taillights is even more stunning than most other rivals out there. So you get these 3 stripes LED taillights, and with this grey Proton wording, adds a bit more in terms of the sportiness of the car. And one more interesting thing for the Proton X50 is you get quad exhaust pipe, and they are actually functional. It's not those you found in the Mercedes-Benz and Audi. Those are fake exhaust tip. They just design things out there. But for the X50, it's all real for these 4 holes. And you get rear parking sensors and also a diffuser down there. Okay, now let's check out the interior for the Proton X50. So for the both front door, you get the keyless entry. So as you open the door, you are greeted by this soft touch plastic right here, and this is wrapped in red leather. This is black leather armrest, which is pretty plush, which is contrast with this red contrast stitching. And all 4 window in the Proton X50 is automatic down and up for the Flagship model. For the Executive at the standard, you only get the auto down and up for the driver's side. And this is your central locking. So this is to fold and adjust your side mirrors. So you get this same door handle design theme as you found in the Proton X70. So for the seats, you only get the driver's seat in electronic adjustable. The passenger side still in manual adjustable. And as for the seat upholstery, this is the same seat upholstery as you found for the X50 Premium. So for the Executive, you get full black leather seats together with some grey contrast stitching. And as for the standard, you get fabric seats. So right here you get the rather interesting aircon vent design. And down here, this is to adjust the headlight leveling. This is to adjust the meter luminosity. And this is to turn off the traction control. So let's enter the accessory mode of the Proton X50. So here's the LCD meter cluster for the Proton X50. So this is in normal mode, so you get a rather conventional meter design. So when you put into Eco, you get a different meter design, and when you enter sport mode, wow, the graphics suddenly become different. You get the ref meter counter and also the digital speedometer. And here is your engine temperature, and this is your fuel gauge. In my opinion, this is less confused than the Proton X70 because the Proton X70 displays too much stuff in the entire screen, and this is more conventional LCD meter. And you are greeted by this chrome design for the meter cluster to give you a live cockpit design. And standard across all of its variants, you get leather wrap steering wheel, except the standard does not get leather wrap steering wheel, but you get steering controls. Additional to the Proton X50 Flagship, you get these buttons right here, and this is to adjust the distance and also the speed of the adaptive cruise control, which is also the advanced driver system. And this is to cycle between your display for the 10.25-inch GKUI 19. So for the Executive and the Standard, you only get the 8-inch display, but as for the Premium and the Flagship, we get this 10.25-inch infotainment display. Okay, let me demonstrate one feature. Hi Proton.
Hey,
Close the sunroof.
Okay, the sunroof has been closed for you.
Hi Proton.
Hey.
Open sunroof.
Okay, the sunroof has been opened for you.
This is also the Android based system, so the interface is rather smooth. And right here you can enter your different apps. This is to cycle between your weather, voice command, 360 camera. But in my opinion, the resolution could be a bit better. You need to press to see which way you want to see. It's not like the X70, you can freely adjust where you want to see. And this is still a rather conventional 360-degree camera, but it's still rather decent in my opinion. So you get the phone, Jukes Music, gets the Wi-Fi package as well. And that's about it. This car does not come with Android Auto, neither Apple CarPlay. And the dashboard, you get dual tone design with this silver paneling right here and this red leather finishing. As for the Executive, you get full black interior as well as the standard variant. So down here you get a rather interesting aircon vent design together with this polygon shape of the headlight switch. So down here you get single zone automatic climate controls, whereas for the standard and Executive you get manually adjustable type. Let's turn. You can either use the knobs right here or by using touchscreen in the GKUI system. So this is to adjust your temperature and the max air conditioning, and this is your different modes, and this is your automatic climates. So right here you get Proton's 7-speed dual clutch transmission gear knob. So this is the same gear knob as you found in the X70 CKD model, and it does have manual shifting. And right here you get the space to store your phone, and it's rubberized, so you put your stuff, it won't wobble around. As well as the cup holders right here. And here you can put your phones. And here also is rubberized. And a rather big storage space down here. So you get this rather big handle right here, which is finished in high quality materials. And down here you get a USB port. As for the passenger side, you get the 12-volt sockets. So overall it's a nice layout dashboard and center console with this material finishing, which makes the car looks more high quality. And right here you get your driving mode display, hill descent control, 360-degree camera, and this is your auto parking system. So the auto parking system is only standard for the flagship model. And this is your parking sensors. So the armrest right here does not have the click lock function, but you cannot adjust the angle like you would in the Volkswagen vehicle. And this is part of the optional accessory from Proton. So you get this touch and go reader, and the sensor is located right here and also neatly integrated at the windscreen. And this is the autonomous emergency braking module. And the center console is rather big, together with the rubberized mat right down here. So right here the glove box dip down slowly in the elegant manner. And right here is to open up your sunroof. And you get the ventilating mirror with the light. So this is a different type of sun visor as you found in the Premium. The Premium variant of the X50 does not come with the light for the ventilating mirror. So as for the Flagship, it does come with the ventilating mirror with the LED light.
Place. Where else would you like to?
Oops. So the overall interior of the X50 is pretty futuristic, yet is rather practical. So yeah, let's close the car and let's get to the rear seats. So as you close the door, this part is wrapped in hard plastic instead of the soft touch as you found in the front seat. So some cut cost going on, but it's not a big deal because this car is cost less than 110,000. So this is not my complaints. Overall, the quality is still pretty solid with this silver panel and this same door handle design theme as the front door. So right here you get a rubberized material for the handle, same leather wrap layout, and also some storage space to store your stuff, and rear aircon vents and together with 2 USB ports. Down here you can install your phone when you are charging, and 2 front seats pocket. And the rear dimming light is designed to the side instead of the middle as compared to the X50 Premium in front there, because the X50 Premium does not come with a sunroof. And you get a grip handle together with a hook. So the seat back of the X50 is fixed, you cannot adjust the angle, but even so I get a rather comfortable sitting position, and it's pretty spacious as well for the rear, even though it seems like pretty compact from the exterior. So I get more than this in terms of legroom and this in terms of the headroom. So you get the center armrest, and you can fold the rear seats by 60-40 split. So standard for all variants of the X50 does not come with the power boot, but this X50 right here is equipped with Proton as additional accessories, so it does come with a power boot. But it does not come with the kick sensor as you found in the X70 CKD. It's just a pretty normal power boot. So right here you get the light, and this cover right here is attached to the boot. So like I mentioned, you get 60-40 split for the rear seat. And down here you get some storage space, and the spare tire is underneath this board right here. And it's not the full size spare tire, it's the space saver spare tire. So to close it, just press the button again. Okay, so this ends my walk around video of the Proton X50 Flagship. So now I'm going to moving to the Proton X50 Premium to make a walk around video on it. Be sure to stay tuned and watch my walk around video of that. So if you have any comments regarding to the Proton X50, be sure to comment down below and let me know. And if you like my walk around video, be sure to subscribe, like and share my videos. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!